Hi, good morning. It's Scott. Today is Friday. Welcome to the meditation channel. And it's the 23rd of May. We're getting toward the end of May. And what I'd like to do is a little talk, and then we'll get into a guided practice. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about situational awareness. And I think it's very good for children to learn situational awareness, meaning that they are able to determine safety in the environment and have a kind of understanding of I always use the example of like a parking lot. Like when you're in a parking lot, they can be quite sort of a dangerous place because people don't, for whatever reason, seem to operate safely in parking lots sometimes. I don't know what it is about a parking lot. Maybe you're trying to find a spot, or you're trying to get out of there real quick, or maybe it's hard to see because there's a lot of cars or whatever. But this is what I mean by situational awareness. That you develop a kind of, it's more than just looking around. You can look around and not really sort of get it. You know what I mean? You have to be able to interpret the environment around you more than just from the visual realm. You have to be able to kind of see where danger could be in that kind of environment. This is like a situational awareness. That's a kind of a situation where you need to have a different kind of awareness than you do in a regular sort of when you're at home and you're on the couch or whatever, like I am. You need to have a different kind of awareness for different situations. And I think that I don't really see a lot of situational awareness with young people as when I was more young. This is like sort of an old person saying something about young people. But I think it's because people are on a phone, and you get more tuned into the digital virtual environment than you do your situational environment. You get more attuned to digital situations rather than sort of in real life meet space situations. And the reason why situational awareness is important is because it really is deeply connected to our spiritual awareness. There is our nervous system in our body, and maybe it ends at our skin, but aspects of our attention expand much further than just our skin. They expand into the environment, they expand into other people. Our awareness expands and has both interior and exterior features. It has an inside and an outside. You can tell when someone is situationally aware of you or not, if you're tuned in. You can feel being felt. You can feel someone feeling you. People have this all the time. They call it the sense of being stared at. It's very real. It's actually been studied. There's the surveillance operatives use sort of like a special way to view people, because people can tell even through a camera, like a security feed, that they're being looked at through the feed. There's something about our extended senses that people can become aware of or are sensitive to. And perhaps you yourself have had that experience. So that being said, one of the things we do here on my channel is help with that, with practicing with the different dimensions of ourself. We have our physical body, emotional, mental, and relational aspect of our dimension, or dimensions of ourself. So when we train, it's sort of like deeply over time, you kind of get, like you do in the gym, you get stronger, or it becomes easier to do that kind of maneuver. Becomes easier to do that kind of task with your sensory and intuitive systems. So let's practice now. We'll start with the eyes closed. Begin with some deep breaths in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Not going about it quickly, but deeply. Feeling your whole torso expand, front to back, side to side, and breathing all the way down into your pelvic floor. Very good, and then we'll do 3 more. Great. And allowing your breath to return to your usual way of breathing. And beginning to feel your body and the earth underneath you. Begin the process of feeling and softening, feeling your body on the in-breath, and then softening and melting through your body on the out-breath into the earth. bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart on the in-breath, in and around your heart. And on the out-breath, softening and allowing your heart to expand. And coming in contact with your emotions. Just noticing what is emotionally present for you right now. And allowing yourself to feel a little bit of your feelings. Without making your feelings wrong or bad. Just noticing how you're feeling right now. Remember, whenever there's overwhelm, there's always your body to return to for grounding. And come back to the body and the breath, a natural connection to the earth. Good to do throughout the day. And then bringing your attention up into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath, and on the out-breath, softening in and around your skull, feeling your third eye between your eyebrows. your forehead, feeling the space inside your skull where your brain is, in and around your jaw, your tongue, even down into your neck. And just feeling on the in-breath and then softening tension on the out-breath. And beginning to notice how active your mind is, the thoughts moving across your mind. Sometimes the mind is very calm, sometimes it's very busy. Just allowing your mind to be the way it is right now without becoming involved in your thoughts. Very good, and then now we'll spend some time with the eyes open. Gently opening your eyes, allowing the work we just did to remain and not evaporate or disappear. Just softly opening your eyes. And on the in-breath, feeling around you, in the environment outside you, all around, and then on the out-breath, feeling the inside of you, a downward movement through the center line of your body and into the earth. And just noticing that distinction between outside and inside. Very good. And then from here we can set our prayers and our intention for the day. May this work that we do ripple out into our life and out into the community. Amen. Thank you so much for joining me. You feel free to leave a comment or a question below. And tomorrow we'll practice a little bit longer, go for about 50 minutes to an hour. And wishing you an awesome Friday. Have a great day. Bye-bye.